Hi everyone, this is me, Hesha Chima, and today we're on ETimes. I'm talking to a man who's currently really distracting me by the way he's looking right now because I'm a huge sucker for somebody who dresses well and you're बहुत fab lag rahe ho.
Thank you.
So, what's up? How was your day like today? How did you start off your morning?
It's amazing. I woke up like every other morning and I had to ask myself this question. Vidyut Jammwal आज क्या कमाल करने वाले हो तुम? आज तो कुछ खतरनाक करोगे. So I woke up again like this with the same thought. And then it's been on. I've been meeting people. I've been having a lot of fun chatting about the movie.
You know, so when I meet people for the first time, and this is my first time I'm interacting with you, I always want to ask them this one question because ये मेरे साथ हर सुबह होता है. जब आप कुछ चीजें loop पे करते हो, तो you get a little complacent. I think that's my current state of life right now. What motivates you, man, to get up every day? Is it, and I'll tell you why I'm asking this, is this that because you're so actively involved into a sport and that brings out some dedication personally and professionally in your life?
Yeah, you could like say that. Like sports do make a change in a human. But apart from that, I just like, there's an excitement in me to see, meet, watch, observe different people. I love doing that. And being an actor, I'm normally at the end where I'm asked questions. Like, how did you, blah, 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 blah. And I enjoy people. Like every time I'm with people and like somebody comes to click a picture with me, and that's just the way the way they're with me, next to me, the way they touch me, hold me, grab me. I can tell a lot about people, and that's what I really enjoy. I love that part of my day, and hence I witness it.
Are you someone who's also very like centered because maybe back home you practice some kind of meditation, or are you a spiritual man? Like, who are you personally when you're not between action and cut?
So I started learning this martial art Kalaripayattu since I was 3. And by the age of 13, I traveled the world doing shows across, representing the Indian martial art. My only ambition in life was to represent this art well with respect. I'm the 7th generation. And I am a martial artist. I'm a true Indian martial artist. So where I come from, before we harm somebody, we are taught how to heal them. As a martial artist also. I've studied the human anatomy all my life. That's who I am. I like to know about things. I'm curious, and my curiosity makes me passionate.
Okay. But you're not somebody who goes back, sits in stillness. You're a very active man. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm always in awareness. So if that's what meditation is, that I am in meditation most of the time. I'm in full awareness of things around me, and I enjoy that part.
Okay. You know, there's very... how do I say this? There's very little of a person when it's not much to do with their personal life, but to do a lot with what they do professionally. I think you're one of those people in the media frenzy as well. एक दो बातें उड़ते आती होंगी, तो that's a different story. But people are always more concerned about what you're doing. What I'm leading to is that you've been comfortable if somebody has compartmentalized you in your work genre. But as an outsider, when I'm watching a Vidyut Jammwal, or let's say today when I'm sitting with you, I feel there are a lot of other things that you could do as well. Have you ever felt the need to break through that box and be like, कि नहीं मुझे ये genre भी try करना चाहिए या कुछ और भी करना चाहिए as far as, you know, your movies are concerned?
No, I love what I do. I love what I do, and all the genres encompass action. It could be not only in the physical form. Like when I talk about IB, the Intelligence Bureau, it's not only about the bravery, the bravado, the faith that they can do anything. There's a lot of mental intelligence, mental awareness that you need to be a Secret Service officer.
Yeah.
And that's what humans are all about. Like, it's not only about physical ability. So when you ask about trying different genres, as an actor, I've done a lot in terms of action, which is physically at a level that very few people have witnessed on cinema. Then I'm talking about a movie like Khuda Hafiz or a movie like Jungli, where I've tried different things. Romance does involve action. Comedy does involve action. Because if you're in love with somebody, you will fight for that somebody, physical or mental.
Oh, I like the way you've twisted action and made it into a very like subliminal level. ये सारी चीजें भी है. Horror करोगे कभी? अब if you come and haunt me, I'll be the happiest person. Become a ghost and haunt me, I'll be like, oh, chalo, very nice with you.
It depends on what kind of haunting. The nightmare where I torture you mentally or just scare you.
No, just scare me वाला haunting work. Torture नहीं चाहिए भाई. Already we're all कहते हैं.
बहुत अलग-अलग तरह के होते हैं.
नहीं वैसा वाला नहीं. Let's talk about the film as well at hand at the moment, inspired from true events. Tricky when you're dealing with a subject like that can get a little controversial, touchy-feely, or you're just out there doing your job as an actor and putting the message out there through the film?
So the idea came to me as a producer. Like somebody had come to with an idea and said that, Vidyut, why don't you do this under action hero films? And I was like, phenomenal. And when I went through the whole seed of the idea, I thought it was brilliant. I went to Sankalp Reddy, the director, and I was like, listen, we need to make this movie. And it's a request that I would like you to be a part of it. He said, why not? Let me go through it. He loved it. It was as simple as that. So as an actor, like I was an actor later on the set.
Producer.
I was the producer first. And just the idea of producing it was phenomenal because my dad was in the army. I've had all my family in the Indian forces. I've been raised around people like this. I've been raised around people who don't really want to do things to be famous or to get their name out there. Yeah. This is the Secret Service. They don't want to be out there in the papers. They don't need their families to know that how big a warrior they are. So I was very inspired and I thought it was an amazing story to tell.
वैसे बहुत कम एक्टर्स होते हैं जो इंडस्ट्री में सिर्फ और सिर्फ फेम के लिए नहीं आते, बहुत सारी अदर ड्राइविंग फैक्टर्स और चीजों के लिए आते हैं. आपका क्या है?
No, I don't understand what you're saying.
There are a lot of actors in the industry who don't just come here to be famous. They have a lot of other driving factors as well, and this is what I have kind of understood after I've spoken to many people. It's an image कि सब लोग फेम और पैसे के लिए आते हैं, but कुछ लोगों की ड्राइविंग फोर्सेस अलग-अलग चीजें होती है.
फेम और पैसा भी साथ में आता है.
एक चीज वो आता है, but आपका कुछ और उसके अलावा.
नहीं, मगर जो भी आप जिनकी जिक्र कर रहे हैं, मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूँ, वो उनको पता है कि जब वो समुद्र में जाएंगे तो गीले तो होंगे ही.
Correct.
So अगर आप यहाँ पे आएंगे, फेम और पैसा तो आएगा ही.
Correct.
So they need to know that is what they are coming in for. Also, it will be a part of it.
Yeah, but other
so now answering what you said. I just wanted to do action. I just believed that what I do, a very few people in the world do, and I need to show it to people. Initially, I started performing on stage. Then I realized that when people talk about martial arts, they talk about karate, kung fu, but they don't talk about Kalaripayattu. Yeah. That's the mother of all martial arts. Anywhere in the world you go, if anybody knows about martial arts and they tell you this is what it is, but the mother is Kalaripayattu. I wanted everybody to know. I thought cinema was the best way to come.
And that was your...
And I have achieved what I had come for.
Yeah.
I, with great pride, meet people when they talk about the martial art.
Yeah, I can see that when you're talking, you just feel happy from within. Like, this is what I have done, this is my motto, and this is what I'm happy about. It's a good thing. I like it. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Tell me something, you know, I've seen your social media, you have a fan following where you follow 0 people and you're just like, मुझे लोगों को follow नहीं करना, आपने पहले बोला है, क्योंकि I'm here to connect with my fans, etc. Do you think your thought process has changed now ever since how social media has started evolving? Like, do you feel also as pressure as an actor कि मुझे relevant रहने के लिए ये करना चाहिए, वो करना चाहिए, reels बनानी चाहिए, ये करना चाहिए, or you're like, नहीं, मैं अपना reality ही बाहर दिखाऊंगा. What I do is what comes out.
Like, it's not that I don't like. I don't follow people because if I start following people, I realize it takes a lot of my time watching other people doing the stuff. So rather just have a plain whatever
canvas.
Yeah, so like when I wake up in the morning and I go on my Instagram to see what my fans are saying, I only see what they're saying. So that's the only reason, and I don't know about relevance and all. I enjoy being on Instagram. I enjoy telling people what I do, showing what I like receiving so many videos every day where people are going crazy doing mad things. And I'm saying, well done, we are the same family. I enjoy that.
Does it happen to you often that when you're out probably publicly and you might have crazy fans coming and telling you, कुछ करके दिखा दो अभी, कुछ stunt करके दिखा दो?
नहीं, मेरे crazy fans अलग हैं, जो जम्वालियन जिनको बोलते हैं, वो ये नहीं बोलते हैं कुछ करके दिखाओ, कहते हैं हम कुछ करके दिखाएंगे.
अच्छा, हम आपको दिखाते हैं करके.
Of course, that's what they're called, Jambalians. They do things that nobody else can think of.
That's crazy. But I like that actually. They're coming and telling you like, this is what we can do for you. That's
I enjoy that. In a week, I meet about 15 young boys or girls who are considered to be crazy. They come and perform and show me things that they have, that very few people can perform. So I enjoy that part.
Okay. If I had to ask you, how does Vidyut sort of balance his personal life and professional life? What would your answer be to that?
Yeah, I don't try to balance anything. It's so well balanced. Like the yin-yang is amazing. When something is heavy on the side, this side is lighter. So I don't try to look for balance. I'm just enjoying where I am.
Are you somebody who detaches from roles quickly, or are you someone who gets latched onto it? Because something that involves a lot of physicality, both mentally, emotionally, I feel, even physically, it does get a little draining and daunting, right? Does that happen to you? And then after you're chill? How? You don't get attached to stuff?
No, it's not that I don't get attached to stuff. It's a little limiting to use these words, attached or detached. But like when I'm there, I'm 100% there. But when I'm not there, I'm not there. And it happens to me all the time. Like if I'm somewhere, I'm there. I was just chatting with my friend and I was telling him that I don't have the fear or the trepidation of this movie releasing. as an actor or a producer, because that's so far away from now. I'm enjoying this whole process, which I've been doing since the last 11 years. So I don't know whether attached, detached, but no balance. I'm not looking for it.
How true is it that producers, especially actor turns producers, have a lot of pressure, and then they get a little nitpicky about stuff? Were you like this on the film set?
No, I didn't become a producer with an intention of anything like that. I witnessed myself as an actor, and I saw that there's so many things that need to be changed. To start with, the hierarchy of sitting with the actor, the leading lady, the leading man, director, the DOP, they all sit on one table, the rest of them are sitting somewhere else. I thought, why not make them all sit together, break the hierarchy? That's why I became a producer. Why not work with people that I've watched, admired, but I've never seen them on screen ever? So when we did with IB71, we needed 30 agents. And I was like, let's go and audition all the NSD actors who've never been asked for an audition for a while.
Oh, wow.
We met people, we met all the other theatre actors, we auditioned people. That was my interest of being a producer. I fulfilled it. My movie set has the best food. I can say it with great pride.
Wow.
Still trying to achieve better. But like these things I missed as an actor, and I realized if I become a producer, I will do it.
Would it be safe to call you also some sort of a philanthropist who sort of believes in certain causes, like, let's say, women empowerment in a way, your environmental causes that you've always spoken about? Do you think that? Or
environment, I haven't had the fortune to really speak about so much, though I'd worked on Jungli, a film which had elephants in it. I've spoken a lot about women empowerment because I've been raised by a lot of women. I've been raised by an older sister, mother. I've been raised in an ashram where there were 800 women. I love women as much as I love men. And when I go to different cities to talk about self-defense, I enjoy that part. It comes naturally to me.
Even animal welfare, right? I think that's also something. You love animals, don't you?
I love everything. They just talk about very few things. That's why they say you love this. I love everything. It's fine. It's difficult for somebody to find something that I don't like.
So, Chava, lastly, if I had to ask you, ऐसी कौन सी चीज़ है that people don't know much about you that you would love for them to know about you? वो क्या होगा?
In simple words, I just realized that I enjoy eating dessert before a meal. It's my favorite thing. Every time I go out for dinner or lunch, I want to eat the dessert first. And yeah, you should know this.
What are you saying? मैं पूछने वाली थी fitness के बारे में थोड़े tips दे देना यहाँ वहाँ, but you're like I have to start only my meal with the dessert. Oh, that's crazy. But thank you so much, IB71. Looking forward to it. I'm sure you're jittery as well, or you're just like नहीं बहुत time है, अभी relax करूँगा.
अभी तो relax होने का time है.
फिर जब आएगा pressure तब build up होगा.
जब आएगा तो पता लगेगा.
अच्छा पहले कैसे होता था आपको? कभी feel होता है अंदर?
So it's different for me. I was just like, because I write a journal and I was just reading through my last 10 releases and I realized that they're also different. Because there was a time when I just didn't know that I've lost the plot. And then I realized that there is no plot, so I haven't lost anything. So
I want to take it back. You write a journal, Evan? Do you journal? Like journaling?
Yeah. I've been doing it for 23 years now.
Like from what? From a manifestation point of view, or just like documenting
No, I've watched
stuff out?
my different, like I can't even say manifestation because there was a phase when I believed that it is all hard work. My journal says it's about hard work. Then I realized that it is about destiny only, 100% surrender. Then I went through the surrendering phase and like a few years. And then I went through the manifestation phase. So I've gone through different ones.
अब कहाँ पे हो?
अभी मतलब witnessing full.
देख रहा हूँ ये वाला चलता है, ये वाला चल रहा है. कौन सा चल रहा है?
Hey, you're troubling a girl in the midst of an interview. Pressurizing means troubling her.
This is very interesting for me because I am exactly oscillating from that phase right now. And ये जो 32, I feel like जो 22 में लग रहा था वो अलग है. अब जो अब लग रहा है वो अलग है. और उसके आगे जो भी 40s में करना है वो अलग है. I'm coming from that space. तो मैं जब भी जहाँ पे लोगों को मिलती हूँ, I'm just like, talk to me. I like it. This is not an interview. I really want to know where this is going because it's helping me heal and evolve. So I'm always oscillating between, okay, destiny and this is what I'm working hard for. So I would love to know where you are.
You know, like I said, right now, like I've gone through the phase of like destiny where you surrender 100%. Like when I surrendered, I wouldn't want to move my arm because I knew that the divine will move it. And it did happen. It did. And then there was a time that I believed that this is, if I start thinking like this, every cell in my body has divine intelligence. If I start letting them get together, it will manifest. It did happen. And I realized it's all manifestation. No, nothing, blah, blah, blah. Then I've been in a phase where I was told that I'm the most hardworking human being ever. So I've been through that phase and now I've realized that all that is fine. It's about witnessing it. Just witness what's happening, because there is it happening all the time.
I think that's the go with the flow that we're all talking about, maybe.
Go with the flow is not something I really believe in, because I believe in going against it. So then I might be contradicting myself too. So, you know,
but it's a complex person to get, but never mind. We'll do it.
Complex is for people who don't know how to see it right.
Ooh. But all the very best. I'm glad I had this conversation. It was very first time, hoping for many more, and all the best for the film as well.
All the best to you and everything that you aspire for.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.